Hey, it's Andrew Downs. I'm proud to support Three Beards Media, and I would love to work with you. If you need merchandise for your company, organization, band, softball team, whatever, I can help. From name brand apparel to promotional items, large orders or small, online stores, and more, I can help your brand stand out. AKC Marketing is local, based in Johnston, and we are an employee-owned business, so our costs are low and our turnaround times are fast. But most importantly, we give you personal service to make sure you get exactly what you're looking for. Email me at andrew@akcmarketing.com or find me on social media, and let's make some cool stuff together. Now sit back and enjoy this Three Beards Media podcast.
Hello and welcome everybody to the latest episode of Like Father, Like Daughter. We are broadcasting live from the AKC Andrew Downs Studios, and of course sponsored primarily by Revelton Distilling Company, along with Dan Douglas at Greenberry Realty and Kyle Lehman at Wintrust Mortgage. We are back with another episode. It's been a month and a half. A lot has gone on. As always, I'm your host, Chris, with my daughter, Caitlin. How are you tonight?
You know, I was doing really great up until about 20 minutes.
For those of you that don't know, Caitlin is a new mother to a puppy. I don't know that we talked about it the last episode.
Yeah.
When did you get the puppy?
I got Callie in September.
Okay.
Late September.
And I don't know that we had a discussion as to why her name is Callie. Which tell you
yeah. Well, I mean, because a great movie is Tommy Boy, and we were throwing names back and forth. Dad and I were on the phone, and I was like, maybe I could do something Friends related, but I didn't want to be too obvious. I wanted something funny and cute. And then we talked about Chenandler Bong. that just would have been too long of a name. There was no way to shorten it.
Especially the amount you've had to yell at that dog. That would be now.
Yeah. Chenandler would not have worked. Yeah. But then I was like, it's too bad there's not too many female characters in Tommy Boy, because that's also just such a great movie. And I don't know if it was you who said Callahan or me.
It was me.
And I said, oh my goodness, yes, her name will be Callahan Otto, and I'll just call her. And you know what? She responds to Callahan and she responds to Callahan.
That's funny. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. But anyway, literally 20 minutes ago, no, it was maybe more 40 minutes ago that this incident happened. And I had just gotten Callie those new toys yesterday from Burlington. So I let her have one early since she's destroyed all of her toys. All of her toys she's destroyed, and 4 pairs of my shoes and countless socks, and she is teething. She's using those puppy teeth. So I give her this toy early, and somehow it ends up behind my TV. Now, I had just today plugged in. I have a Santa Scentsy candle warmer, and I put in this red apple cinnamon wax. Mistake. Such a mistake, because somehow her toy ended up behind the TV. So she's trying to reach around. She trips on that Scentsy warmer cord. The whole Scentsy warmer comes flying down. gets wax on the carpet, gets wax on the laminate, gets wax on her, and breaks the bulb inside of the transformer.
Did she yell?
Almost starts a fire. No, she was
No?
just like, she just started walking around like, what's going on? I'm like, excuse me, why are you being so nonchalant about this? And so I quickly put her in her kennel because there's broken glass on the floor. The last thing I need is for her to step in this hot wax and track it everywhere else. So I start cleaning it up and I'm like, how am I going to clean this wax up? Well, I have a carpet cleaner, so I use that on the carpet. And then I just got a bowl of warm water and a scraper and a scrubber, scrub my floor, went in with paper towel, scrub my floor, went in with paper towel. That probably took me 25 minutes. And then I had about 20 minutes until we said we were going to start this podcast. And I said, well, I got to get Callie into the bath. Now I'm sitting there in this bath, like not in it, but like, I'm like, how am I going to get this off of her? Because I can't have the water too hot because I don't want to hurt her skin.
Right.
And I tried using a loofah, an old loofah I had to scrub her. That didn't really work. I'm using a microfiber cloth. That didn't work. I go grab the little scrubbing brush from the kitchen that's got soft bristles. And I'm like combing it through like gently her fur. It was a journey, but I think she's only slightly pink now. And then just as I was sitting down, she pees on the carpet. So I put her in the kennel for the podcast, and then
there you go.
Used the carpet cleaner to clean her pee up.
There you go.
This has been the greatest purchase I've ever had. It's my most used thing in this apartment.
Well, let's get the news out of the way here. I'm back on Facebook, people.
Oh my gosh.
I'm back. Just like MJ.
Yeah.
Drew welcomes me back. So if you're watching this and you've been wondering where have my awesome, amazing Facebook posts been for the last 2 weeks, I've taken a non-voluntary hiatus from Facebook.
You got into Facebook jail.
No, not really, because that's like I posted something, illegal or something. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. Long story short, pull a little bit back behind the curtains here. I do a lot of the posting for Three Beards Media, social media, and I think what happened was this. So at one point, I think Facebook gave me the option to monetize our page. So I chose that option. And then like a week later, I was actually on a live episode, or I was on an episode with Bill on False Starts. And we ended up getting flagged for copyright. And I was like, I don't know what's copyrighted. We didn't show anything. And the only music that's on there is the stuff that I purchased from a royalty-free music website that allows me to use this music.
Right.
So I appealed it and won the appeal, and they reinstated the video. So then I'd say about a month and a half ago, we posted a little video clip from Ball Don't Lie. Was not anything on it, live or anything like that. And got another notification that I posted something copyrighted, and I emailed them back and said, I'm not sure what's copyrighted. I own all the footage.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the problem is. And they denied it, and I was shut down for 3 days. Well, then Thanksgiving morning, I posted another clip from Side of the Storm, and immediately about an hour later, I went to go log into Facebook, and they told me I was permanently shut down. So I could appeal it. I appealed it. I never heard back on the appeal. I have no way to check on the appeal because anytime I try to log in with that account, it just says, sorry, you need to wait for an email. So after about 2 weeks, I was like, okay, well, I got to do something. So I created a new account. I'm slowly building it back. I don't have access back to the Three Beards Media page, but luckily our marketing AMVP, Amy, does. And she's kind of running that page and has access to it. So we're still able to stream to it. We're still able to live to it. I did try to connect my personal page to our streaming service, and it said I was too early. So I'm waiting to be able to do that. But long story short, Facebook sucks.
What's the most heartbreaking part about it, and what's the most exciting part about it?
The most exciting part about it is that I'm not being dragged into people's political bullshit.
Yeah.
I have not felt like I needed to respond to anything. I just, I don't know. I didn't.
And also you have no like algorithm right now.
Right. Are you talking about the best part of being back on early?
Yeah.
New? Like, okay. So I'm sorry. I thought you meant like not having it.
No. I mean,
yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is I can reevaluate who I want to interact with now. There were a lot of people on there that I interacted with that I could feel like we didn't see eye to eye on things, and not that we can't be friends. That's not what I mean. But it was, I think, the ones that I'm not going to refriend are the ones that it's their entire life is nothing but politics and bullshit. So,
right.
FYI to my sister D, I think you have your page set to private, so I can't find you to friend you again. So, but otherwise, I'm slowly working. Also, if I have not friended you yet, it's not because I'm pissed off. It's because Facebook limits how many people I can follow in a day. So
really,
yeah.
Well, they probably do that because they're trying to avoid bots.
Sure, yeah, I totally understand. So, so that's probably the best thing is I just don't feel like I'm getting dragged into everybody's political bullshit.
Yeah.
The worst thing is that I tried to go message somebody on a Facebook Marketplace thing today, and I had to get my phone number verified, and I couldn't verify my phone number, and I missed out on this sweet ass Iowa State Christmas sweater. I'm so upset. It's not even funny. I'll show you. It's amazing. Hold, please. Look at this sweet thing.
Yeah, you were trying to show me this earlier. Couldn't find it.
It was only $30. Don't. It's freaking sweet.
I mean, it's okay, but like, I feel like you can find something way better for $30.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Anyways, so needless to say, I'm back on Facebook. So
that's where I was. Back. You were missed.
Now the crappy thing was I missed all my birthday messages. I didn't, and if I'm being 100% honest, the worst thing about it is I lost all my photos and stuff like that. And I full transparency on certain like anniversaries, I would just repost what I wrote the previous year before.
Yeah, no copy and
pasting. More for you. No more copy and pasting posts for me. I'm gonna have to come up with them on my own from now on, which kind of sucks.
I was also because you had photos from like 2009 on there.
Yeah, so I actually think I got some of those. I was able to download. It said to download my information. So I think I got them.
Yeah.
But I'll just have to go through and see. I can't remember where I put them. Also, I found this old drive of mine, and I found a folder called Caitlin's phone pics.
No.
And I think that we should go through some of these.
No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes.
I don't even know what phone that would be from and what. Oh, this is like freshman year of high school. Oh my goodness, I got made fun of. Zoom in on that dress because I got made fun of so much for this dress, and I'll let you tell me why.
All right, hold on.
Oh, I put a thumb up on my screen and that.
I don't. You got made fun of for that?
Well, I got a lot of
the stripes are back and are sideways.
No, because the stripes are blue and black, and this was around the time of the white and gold and blue and black.
Yeah.
Her stole was crooked.
It's like, I'm not sure what you're looking at there, but
Oh no. Oh no. These are like freshman year. Absolutely not. No. That's terrible.
These are fun. What is
Oh,
this?
Abby Mulford and I doing our hair for show choir. Yikes.
Oh, wait.
Oh yeah, that photo's iconic. That was Beth and I were going to create a cooking show.
I'm just saying, Three Beards Media could put that on for you. 2016, what do we got here? What is
man.
this?
I was in chemistry. Selfies in chem class.
Oh, man.
I think there's some pictures of Hannah Bankin up there. Where? I'm
what
scared.
Is that?
My hair after fire. You see in the top row, there's some pictures of Hannah Bankin.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Oh, it's good. Another Hannah.
Who are these people?
Oh, that's
Sarah Stone's mom.
Sauce. Yes.
These are funny.
Yeah. That was Hannah's cat Pumpkin.
So yeah, I stumbled upon these bad boys, but I also found some of like our really old photos on here too. So yeah, kind of a throwback.
Caitlin Lone Docs.
Oh wait, here's this photo.
Yes, you were so worried about not having this photo.
Hulk don't remember safe word. We were bored at Wells Fargo one day.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways,
about that photo.
Yes, I was a little worried about that photo. I thought for sure I would lose it. So.
Oh, I think there's pictures from the Madrigal in there or something. And then next to my picture with the Pope.
Oh.
There's me and the Pope.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not the Pope. He's not the Pope. He was the bishop.
Yeah, this was from the Magical. Yep. Yeah, I'm sure those are in here somewhere. So. Crazy.
Yeah, what a time. Yeah. Oh, no, that was Homecoming.
Yeah. That was when you went with Seth Fox, wasn't it?
That sure was. It was a
funny.
Fun time. Oh,
Funny.
UIC camp.
2018?
That would have been Beth and I's senior year. I don't know any of those girls. That's cool.
Oh, you know what? This might have been when you were a counselor.
Yeah, it 100% probably was.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, this was when I was a counselor.
Yep. Oh, the night the Cubs won the World Series.
Yeah, I don't know why that's in this folder. This is from 2016.
Yeah, I don't either.
They won on my 17th birthday.
Crazy.
What a good time.
Yeah. Yeah, these are Christmas pics. Oh, these were from when you were with that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know I still had those pictures.
Yep.
Oh, man, you can hear Callie. And her probably.
Not happy, I'm sure. There's one of our iconic photos.
Yes. I posted that when you beat cancer.
Okay. Yeah. That's enough of that. So yeah. So I'm back on Facebook. And had a good birthday. Went and shot some Top Golf.
Oh, that was
freezing cold.
Yeah, honestly,
not our smartest idea.
Listen, I know this is gonna say so Midwestern of us, but it was really windy that day, and had
it was
windy, it would have been just fine because I went 2 different, like I went at the end of November in Kansas City last year, and it was freezing cold outside, but those heaters, as long as there's no wind blowing it,
right,
the heaters keep a pretty good job of keeping you warm.
Yeah, it was fun. I think at one point I told Mom, I was like, I'd be okay if we left early, and then I went home and I watched the basketball game.
Yeah, we left like a half hour early.
Yep.
Oh man.
So what else has been going on?
Oh, nothing. Just got one more week until winter break, so then I really haven't had much going on. I got my Christmas tree up.
Yeah. Look at
There
that.
she is in all her glory.
Nice.
She,
You get to be a regular grown-up.
I know. But now I have to like wrap a whole bunch of presents, and I'm like,
Nah, you just do it in front of the TV like I did today. That's what I did.
I just don't want to sit on the floor and get everything out. And also, I have
Don't
wrapping.
you have that desk?
No,
You don't have that desk anymore?
that black one.
Yeah, the one that you got from Melissa that
Yeah,
I hauled
it's-
around to
I
3
use
different
it-
fucking apartments.
I don't use it as a desk. It's extra countertop space. Because I don't
I'm not moving that thing again.
countertop space.
I'm not moving that thing again.
You say, what are you gonna do? You just gonna leave it in here?
Yeah. We'll just leave it. BH can take care of it.
I mean, the couch, the bed. I mean, all of it. It's
Well, no, let's not get ridiculous.
no, but yeah. So then I watched that movie we talked about. So
That's right. So let's get into that. Well, this will probably be a pretty quick episode tonight. And we'll get our sponsors in here real quick.
yeah,
but
for sure.
what we're going to do is every episode now we're going to do what we call a retro movie watch, but with a little twist. I'm going to make Caitlin watch a movie that she's never seen from my time, and vice versa. She's going to make me watch something that I have not watched that is in her genre or time. And then we'll review it and we'll talk about it. So I had her watch the iconic 16 Candles from 1984 with Molly Ringwald and Anthony Michael Hall. I'm curious your thoughts on a few things. So what we'll do is we're going to take a break. I want to get your initial reactions of the movie, what you thought was great, what you didn't like, blah, blah, blah. We'll give an overall grade. And then there's some questions I want to ask you about how it relates to now, what you can and can't do,
Yeah.
things like that, how awkward some things were, stuff like that. So, So let's get a word. We're going to get a word from our 3 sponsors, Revelton Distilling Company, Greenberry Realty, and Kyle Lehman at Wintrust Mortgage, and then we'll come back.
Making great tasting bourbon requires the perfect combination of ingredients, conditions, and time. The longer it rests, the better it tastes. Revelton Distillery's new single barrel bourbon is made from 80% corn, sourced 100% from Iowa farmers. And unlike mass-produced bourbons, each barrel of Revelton's single barrel bourbon is unique, proofed on when it tastes best. As they like to say, it'll be ready when it's ready. And to ensure the highest standards of quality and flavor, owners Rob and Christy Taylor oversee the production and bottling. Every single barrel. Iowa-born, Iowa-aged, Iowa-bottled. Try the new single barrel bourbon from Iowa's own Revelton Distillery. ReveltonDistillery.com. When energy meets precision, anything is possible.
I'm Carter Hawley, the Chief Energy Officer of the Iowa State Cyclones. I'm full of energy on and off the court, but nothing gives me more energy than helping families find their dream home. And that's where Green Beret Realty comes in. They're more than just realtors. They're a team dedicated to getting things right for you and your family, just like we get it right on the court.
No basket. Fouls on the floor before the shot. Out of bounds.
Come on! Can you believe that? You can't take that away from me.
That call was absolutely terrible. Are you guys cautiously trying to be this bad? I mean, does your mom not love you?
Have you seen how old my partner is? My back hurts already from carrying him all night. And I've heard enough out of you.
So you're gone.
Fine. Jim, are you blind? Basket's good. We've got a three-pointer. Sometimes it takes a team to get the call right. And when you're buying a home, you want a team that makes all the right calls. That is Green Beret Realty. And here's the best part. When you buy or sell a home through Dan at Green Beret Realty and mention this ad, he'll make a donation to the We Will Collective, helping student athletes like me thrive on and off the court.
That call's so easy, even we can make it.
Green Beret Realty, because getting the call right means everything. Whether you're buying, selling, or refinancing your home, or if it's simply time to renovate the one you're already living in, you need an experienced mortgage professional to help you analyze your financing options and to make sure the closing goes smoothly. And that's exactly what you get when you call Kyle Lehman at Wintrust Mortgage. Kyle's experience and expertise, coupled with Wintrust's rates and programs, ensures you'll get the mortgage that's right for you. You may even qualify for down payment assistance. Before you reach out to a realtor, call Kyle and get pre-qualified, empowering you to start shopping for the home of your dreams. Call Kyle at 515-473-0546. Kyle Lehman Wintrust Mortgage, 515-473-0546.
All right, and we're back. We have the best sponsors. They are so great to us. We're so thankful for what they're able to do to allow us to tell stories and to entertain you guys and things like that. So be sure to check them out for anything that you need. I went and picked up some Revelton products to hand out to a contest winner and to give to a gentleman, Ross Peterson, who's helped us a little bit behind the scenes. And we've got some pretty cool stuff going. We have some amazing shows happening. That my favorite now is Billy and Willie's Workshop. Is every Tuesday night on the Three Beards Media channels. It's Bill Blank, Willie Farrell, just shooting the cuff and telling comedy and telling stories. It's a lot of fun. We have replaced that. We've replaced False Starts with that. Bill and I felt that we had taken False Starts as far as we could go. So we have that. Old Man Strength is going to finish up the year. Of course, Cy and Hawk's Eye View, those guys are going strong. Ball Don't Lie every Thursday night. And then unofficially, we have a new pod that's going to maybe debut on the 22nd with Aaron and Amy. And it's going to be a 30-minute pod of just a kind of like a jury system. They're going to debate the hot topic of the day and then have a judge, some judges there to make their rulings. Plaintiffs will be able to come in and bring their case. And then, of course, once football season is over, Teddy and I will relaunch Climbing Mount Rushmore. So we've got a lot of stuff going on. But the biggest thing I want to tell everybody is that I would love to help everybody out. We do more than just podcasts here. We can do some commercials and some promo shoots for you. So if you're interested in getting something inexpensive but high quality to run on your social medias and things like that, reach out to us. We would love to be able to help you. If you're a small business and you just want a little exposure, we'd love to be able to help you. So, all right. With that, we watched 16 Candles. Caitlin watched it for the first time today, so it's fresh in her memory.
Fresh.
So, Caitlin, why don't you let's do this. Let's give the viewers, if they had never watched it, give a quick synopsis of what 16 Candles is about.
About a girl who she wakes up, it's her 16th birthday, but there's also a wedding going on for her older sister, and everyone forgets about her on her birthday and that it is her birthday. And she whines about this guy a lot. That she's never spoken to. She's in love with this man she's never spoken to.
Jake.
Yes, Jake. It is. Here's the thing. I just remember going, why are they using these sound effects? Like, I don't get it. Like, are they funny? Like they would throw something off screen and then it would be the most dramatic glass breaking sound. And you'd be like, I feel like there should be a laugh track in here or something. I just think 80s movies are so random and so it was just so random. Like I kind of felt like we lost the plot a few times. And then I'm sure you're gonna ask me about gosh, what's his name? Chong Duck
Long Duck Dong.
Long Duck
Yes.
Dong. I feel
Yes.
like I couldn't. I was like, oh, I was like, why was the point of this character just to have a funny Chinese character in the movie? Like, I don't like that would never just fly. They never just put in a long duck dong in a movie nowadays just for a comedic relief. Like, I don't. It was
What you're saying is that you were borderline uncomfortable with some of it.
with some of it, yeah. And also the fact that Jake Ryan, that's his name, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a senior. So let's say he's 18 and Molly Ringwald was just turning 16 in this
right.
movie.
Yep.
And
You
her
never
dad, she was telling her dad about, he's a senior, blah, blah, blah. I was like, ain't no way I could go as a 15, just turning 16-year-old to you and be like, yeah, daddy, I'm in love with a senior I've never talked to before. And I'd be like, this is Jake. No way you'd be from the car going, good job, babe. Dad was like, atta girl. Like, what? Ain't no way. No way. My dad let me ride off with a senior.
Okay, so before we get into all this, because I think there's going to be a lot of things from your time period that you're going to be like, I cannot believe that they did that.
Yeah.
Overall score of the movie from 1 to 10.
I would give it a 7. Like I would.
Oh man, you're killing me.
Maybe an 8. My initial was 8, but I liked the concept of the movie, but then it was also like they all forgot her birthday. The whole premise of it is that they forgot her birthday, but I also felt like it wasn't about her birthday at the same time. You know what I mean?
I think that was just a way for them to portray that she always felt like she was overlooked.
Yeah, but the whole movie's like 16 Candles,
Right. Yeah, because all this happens on her birthday, but
yeah,
I think the overall is that she feels like she's overlooked.
Yeah. But then they didn't her family didn't even do anything to make up. Like her dad came down, he's like, I couldn't sleep because I felt so terrible. We forgot your birthday. Like, really? It took you all the way till now, and all you have to say is, I'm sorry, not like, here's $50, babe. Hey, mom's just woke up and she's making cupcakes right now. Like, they don't even do anything to try to make it up to her. He's like, yeah, it just really sucks. And, we got your sister's wedding tomorrow. So I can't go to bed until you tell me it's okay. Even if you lie to me, you got to lie to me and tell me it's okay. Her dad verbatim says that. Like, even if you're not okay, you got to lie to me so I can go to bed.
I feel like that is a dad line.
No, 100%. It was a comedic relief line, but I just was like, dang, that's all she gets. And also, I was kind of agreeing with her friend in the movie because her friend's like, why don't you just tell them that they forgot your birthday?
Okay, but I think that I've been in instances where somebody has not realized something,
mm-hmm.
and I I don't want to say angrily, but to prove a point, think I'm not going to tell them. I'm going to wait to see how long it takes them to realize.
Yeah.
I've done that a lot.
Right? Being petty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see how long it takes for them to realize that they.
Yeah. I guess I can understand that.
So I can see why she didn't. Right.
Right.
Because then you're kind of letting them off the hook.
Yeah, also it was really jarring for me also watching this movie because the difference they had from what the freshmen looked like to the sophomores to the seniors, it was they casted a true freshman for the freshman role.
Right.
They casted someone maybe over the age of 18 for the sophomore role. Then we got a grown-ass man portraying a senior. Jake Ryan's girlfriend, Carolyn.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like an 18-year-old. They didn't even, it was And when
Okay.
you put her next to the freshman, you're like,
So that was Michael Scopling. He was born in, now this movie was made in 1984.
okay.
He was born in, let's see, 1960. So
Yeah,
he
so
was
24.
24 years old. Right.
And he's playing a senior. How
And
old
he's
was
playing a
he
senior.
who played the freshman? Because like he,
The Ted, are you talking about Ted?
yeah,
So the geek, that's his official name in the movie. That's Anthony Michael Hall. He was born in 1968. So he was 16.
yeah. So like
In
he
that
was
movie.
like actually close to the
Right.
age. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's
Molly
so
Ringwald.
that's really hard. Oh, she's
Molly
got
Ringwald was
in
born
that.
in 1968. So she was 16.
Oh, okay.
And Caroline was born in 1959.
See, that's what I'm saying though. You could
She
tell
was
like,
25 years old.
the seniors in high school, they clearly hired older actors. I think maybe to make the
Right.
point that like
Yes.
and make them look so different.
Yeah.
But it was kind of jarring because
Right, but I will bet you money.
for this grown
But
ass
I will bet
adult.
you money if we picked out movies or whatever that are supposed to be teenage
No.
movies, that some of those people are older as well. You know what I mean?
No,
But
no,
yes,
no, no.
I think that they picked them. I think
that's
they
what
picked
they
them
do.
specifically. Like Caroline was made to look like super hot, so
Right.
they obviously got an older woman.
No,
Right?
no,
Like,
right.
I
And
totally get that.
no, and you can look at, I mean, High School Musical is a perfect example. I think Zac Efron was in his 20s in that movie. But
Okay.
here's the thing, all the actors kind of were around the like main cast were around the similar age. So they all look like they go to school together, whether they're all
Right.
in their 20s or they're all in their teens. I'm saying it makes such a stark difference when you have 16-year-olds next to 20 and 21-year-olds and try to
Sure.
say they all go to high school. But it's and then the grandparents, oh man, the grandparents were yikes.
Yeah, the grandparents are. How cringe were you when they answered the phone and said that she was not interested in Jake and that she was at a wedding?
Yeah. When grandpa's like, he wants to leave a message and grandma takes the phone and tells him off, like, this isn't your house. This isn't your room. This isn't
Right.
your phone. You
Yeah.
don't get to just, oh yeah. So what was that? Is that like a teen line? Is that what she had?
Yes. So you're familiar. Your mom Tracy had a teen line.
So did Mama Stacy too.
Oh, that's right. I guess I don't remember that.
I think she told
Yeah.
me about her teen
Yes.
line, but
Yeah, I never got a teen line. My parents were too poor. My dad was not paying for a fucking teen line. That wasn't happening. Melvin was not paying for a teen line.
yeah.
Then he wouldn't have any reason to bitch at me to get off the phone. Okay, let's talk about the geeks, because
Okay.
they are clearly the comedy,
Right.
in the movie. First of all, let's talk about the head geek Ted. He clearly has a crush on Molly Ringwald's character.
Right.
But he is kind of the same way to her as she is to Jake, right? Like invisible.
Yeah, but the difference is he was like the first time he talks to her on the bus, he sits down next to her, puts his arm around her, like, who the fuck are you? Don't can touch me.
Right?
She wasn't doing that to Jake.
Right. How cringe were you when they made the bet and he showed the panties in the bathroom?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I felt like, again, it's the 80s. So, like, making jokes about women and, like, their sexuality and that kind of stuff. Like, it was a lot more like, ha ha, this is funny. You probably, I mean, there are movies like that. But, I just like also the sound effects. Like, if you just listen to some of the sound effects in this movie, I'm like, you could just tell they put like a who hears the track A of the boing sound or
Oh
whatever.
yeah.
Like just a random or they had the Halloween soundtrack in there at one point, the one that goes do 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 do. I think that's Halloween.
Oh yeah. No, that is I think that's Twilight Zone.
Maybe. Yeah. But like just the funny, cringy, like sound effects and stuff throughout the movie. Yeah, and I also didn't understand, like, also you had it's your birthday. It's your sister's wedding tomorrow, and you have a school dance tonight. Like, what is it?
And a party to go to.
Yeah, ain't
And
no
she had to
way.
go.
Yeah,
And Jake had a major party.
yeah, ain't no way. The day before my sister's wedding, you're being like, yeah, go to this school dance and party. I'll see you whenever.
Yeah, I'd be a little.
You'd be like, nah, you're staying home. We got this to do. We got this to do. We got this.
Well, I don't know that I would make you miss a school dance, but I don't know that you'd be partying afterwards.
Yeah.
Because we had to be at the church early the next day. Like that would be, yeah, I would have a problem with that. All right, I'm going to ask you. Well, first of all, I found something in IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
Carolyn Glynn, Brenda, the mom, confronted the director, John Hughes, about the fact that the script initially didn't call for her to ever apologize for forgetting her daughter's birthday, despite the fact that her character was described as a good and attentive mother. Hughes then agreed and added the scene later where Brenda tearfully apologizes to Sam.
Yeah.
So that was actually never in the script.
That's crazy. See, and it's like, you got to have some resolution to that, or else it's just going to leave a bad taste in people's mouth. Because to me, it kind of left like her parents are real shit. They're making
I know
real shit right now.
Okay. What's the funniest scene that you remember from the movie?
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I just liked kind of on the bus when Ted, the geek, kept trying to like flirt with her, and she just wouldn't even like she was just being so smart and hostile to him, and he's like, I'm sensing some hostility, and she said, go to hell, and he goes, whoa, some real hostility here. Like just one of those men who just can't take a hint. Like oh gosh. Also the feeling of like, it was so funny when she had gotten home from school and walked into her room and saw her grandparents there, like in their underwear, and she's trying to like quietly back out of the room before they see her, and then they see her and they're like hugging her all up in their underwear and stuff, and she's like, you guys remember anything? And then she was really upset. She's like, man, even the grandparents don't remember it's my birthday.
Wasn't there a scene where the grandparents ask if she stuffs her bra? Am I remembering that right?
No. It was the grandma. It's like, oh, look, Frank, her boobs are coming in, and feel.
That's right. Yes.
Again, never would happen. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
For me, the best scene is when they leave for the wedding and they find Donger in the yard, passed out, and he's like, "No more Yankee, my wanky." The Donger needs food, and he's like, "Where's my automobile?" And he like starts making fun of the grandpa.
Dong, I did not understand Dong's character. I was like,
he was. You are right. He was clearly for comedic reasons, but it was hysterical. Hysterical. Also,
not something you would see in today's movies. Like they wouldn't just be like, "Let's have this crazy foreign China man play."
Right,
this
where they make fun of him, and yeah.
Like so like stereotypical. Like, and there was another movie we had talked about that wasn't even played by an actual Asian. It was played by Mickey Rooney, where he plays this really racist character. Not in
Mickey
this
Rooney.
movie.
Well,
In
I
this-
know, but
He plays. I think that's who I'm thinking of.
no, that's not right. Mickey Rooney is like really old.
Yeah, yeah. It's an old movie.
Oh, Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot that he was in that as that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I have not seen that movie for a long, long time.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Okay.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, I enjoyed the movie, and it's something that I would watch again.
It was probably one of the most popular movies in the 1980s. It was Molly Ringwald's favorite movie that she's done.
I'm gonna be honest.
it's-
I don't get the hype with Molly Ringwald.
Well, I don't either. That was the only movie that I really liked her in. Everything else I thought she sucked in. Pretty in Pink I've never watched, and everybody says it's amazing. I have not watched that. And I didn't really care for
The Breakfast Club.
yes, I did not care for that movie either.
Really?
So, yeah.
Why
I thought
didn't
that was
Care for that.
I don't know. I just didn't think it was very good. I didn't
Yeah.
care for it. Now we're gonna talk about you. We've danced around a little bit with the Dawn character and so on, but I'm wondering if you picked up on one scene that absolutely, looking back now, 40 some years later, it was comedy central. It was comedic, and everybody was cheering him on. But you look at it 40 years later, and you're like, that's really not a good scene, and really not a good aspect.
Which one? What scene is
I'm
it?
asking you if at the top of your head, if you know what scene I'm talking about.
I don't know what up top of my head.
When Jake lets Ted take his girlfriend and have his way with her because she's had a lot to drink.
Yeah. Yeah, that was not good. I was like, oh, that's
I totally, looking back 40 years ago, I thought that was like, it didn't even dawn on me that was bad.
right.
But you watch it now and you're like, that's really
That
date
is
rapey.
not good.
No, that's extremely date rapey.
Yeah, and especially when he like looks at Carolyn and goes, she talks to Jake and was addressing him as Jake, and he's like, I'm not Jake, that's Jake, and points at
Right.
Ted and like
Yeah.
clearly messing with her. Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Dang.
Here's a good Reddit rant against John Hughes's 16 Candles. I saw movies which are a rant against John Hughes's 16 Candles. Seriously, this movie tries its very best to show a world with as many ways to put people in categories as possible. I won't say these words, but they're the F word that describe gay people. Our common language. There's supposed to be funny rants about a Chinese exchange student who is always introduced with a loud gong sound.
Yes.
in the show.
Yes. Uh-huh.
When shown, stupid Molly Ringwald is all whining about not getting laid, but at the same time is right on a girl to a guy who wants the same. And we're supposed to identify with her. 16-year-olds mostly just want to get some, but this movie cherishes this superficial way of thinking instead of saying, hey, look how stupid we were as teens. It even ends up with a passed out girl who is traded by his boyfriend against a pair of underwear so that the horny geek can sleep creep her. That's seriously how it is. I can't even believe I'm writing a rant post, especially after Ringwald herself spoke out against the film. But I couldn't just let my rage go to nothing. It used to remind me that we've come a long way since teen comedies. And although John Hughes may be one of the greatest filmmakers, he also made some real pieces of crap. Man.
I don't disagree that a lot of these things didn't age well, but there's going to be things in movies that we have now in 2024 that
Right.
in 40 years we're going to look back on and go, yikes, that didn't age
Right.
well. There are movies that I watch presently that I'm like, I don't think that's going to age well. And I think that's just life. And I don't think that means we have to cancel something or like it is what it is.
No, of course not. No, I agree.
People are like, oh, like I would not go out and write a Reddit post. I might be like, wow, thank God they don't do that. Like with Long Duck Dong's character.
Right.
Yeah, the gong thing. I was
Yeah.
like, every time the gong hit, I was like, man, they're just leaning into it. They're just, ain't no way that's happening now. But
Right. Yep.
but I think it's important to kind of have those things because it does show you like this
Right.
is different and this is what used to be socially acceptable and now it's not.
Well, and to your point, that movie was 40 some years ago. Somebody in the Reddit comments say American Pie, doesn't the main character secretly film a girl undressing in that movie and then a woman has sex with her teen son's high school classmate?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I love that movie. I think it's funny as hell.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's some cringy.
Well, and the movie I'm going to
Parts
recommend to you is from 2006, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, but there might be things in there that like 20 years later, it
Right.
didn't really age that well.
Yeah. Yeah. And this guy, movies reflect the times in which they are made. Such behaviors was very commonplace. The 80s and 90s weren't the least bit woke. Well, I don't know that you have to be woke to not want to watch girls who drink too much get passed around by their buddies.
No,
So-
absolutely. Absolutely. The difference was it's not that people weren't woke, it's that people were criticized for speaking out about it.
Right.
So why speak out
Right.
about it?
Now-
Which brings, like when I think of, like I just watched on Netflix this documentary about Woodstock 99 and like how just girls constantly assaulted and groped with their shirts torn off of them. They might be like crowd surfing and men are going and grabbing for the boobs. Today would never happen. Security would grab you immediately and take you. 99, it's just all part of the fun. And we could do whatever we want to women because they weren't really going to speak out about it.
Sure.
And I know people complain about the Me Too movement, but it really did give a lot of women the courage to be able to come forward and speak out about things that happened to them that they may not have been able to speak out about before.
Right.
But I think it's important that everyone is able to comfortably speak out, men, women, however you identify, whatever, it's
Right.
it's about nobody should have to hide and hold in the terrible things that have been done to them.
Right. Could this movie be made today?
No, as it is, absolutely not. Absolutely not. First of all, they have to cut the entire Long Duck Dong character. Just cut it.
Well, then I don't want to watch it then.
I don't
So-
think that it could be made how it is today. However, I think that a version of it could be made.
Right.
I think they would have to tone down a lot of the sex stuff, like
Yeah.
the trading the girlfriends and the underwear
Right.
stuff and all that jazz. Although it might, here's actually my question: what kind of movie rating system did they have when these movies came out?
Right.
Because like the movie rating system has changed so much. So like, what is 16 Candles rated?
PG-13, and they cut a lot of F words to get it to PG-13.
Yeah. So, but like now a movie like that would probably be rated R. Just because
Oh yeah,
of
yeah, for sure.
the racial, the slurs
Right.
that they use, the
Yeah,
content of it. Like
right.
again, that kind of stuff, PG-13, I could not imagine. Yeah.
Well, IMDb is giving me suggested movies off of this one,
Yeah.
and immediately I see a couple here, and I'm like, Revenge of the Nerds. You ever seen that?
Nope.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
No.
Let's see. Oops. Yeah, those two right there off the top of my head.
Mm-hmm.
Weird Science. You ever seen Weird Science?
Mhm.
Yeah. We may have to put this out on Twitter and have people vote for what you watch next. All right. So we're gonna go every 2 weeks from now on. We're gonna try to be back on a little more schedule. And Caitlin, you're going to give me an assignment of a movie. What movie am I gonna watch?
Now, if you've seen this,
I'll tell you.
Tell me. But it's She's the Man with Amanda Bynes and Channing Tatum.
I've seen it a long time ago. I don't know that I remember.
I think you should watch it again.
Okay.
I'll read you the synopsis.
Okay.
This twisted telling of Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. So it's like based off of that play.
Oh, yeah, I know Shakespeare. I know all about it.
Amanda Bynes proves that girls can do anything guys can do. The laughs begin when Viola, disguised as her twin brother, joins the high school boys soccer team and helps win the big game while unexpectedly falling for Duke, the hot star forward. Viola discovers that dealing with high school politics and love triangles are nothing compared to her predicament in this fan favorite rom-com.
Okay.
So the premise of the movie is Amanda Bynes, the girls' soccer team at her school falls apart or whatever. So she pretends to be her brother and pretends to be a man so that she can play soccer at the boys.
And what's the name of the movie?
She's the Man. This was like my comfort movie for 2 summers.
Okay, 2006. All right. So I have not seen this movie.
Okay.
There's a movie from the 80s that all I remember is the cover is a woman.
Uh-huh.
And she's got 2 football helmets over her breasts. And it's kind of the same thing. Like she portrayed as a man. Let me see if I can find it.
And it may be off like the same play because I think the Shakespeare 12th Night play is. I've never seen that one or read that one. So
let's see. It is called. Well, that Google search did not help. Just One of the Guys. I think that's just one of the. I think that's the name of it. Yes. Yes, right here. So. Let's share this. Share screen. Hold on. So basically the same. She's about to go where no girl has gone before. So Just One of the Guys, 1985. Is a loose adaptation of William Shakespeare's Twelfth Night.
Yeah. Okay.
Terry Griffin is an aspiring teenage journalist who feels that her teachers do not take her articles seriously because of her good looks. So after failing to obtain her dream job as a newspaper intern, she concludes that it is because she's a girl. So with her parents out of town on a 2-week Caribbean vacation, Terry decides to remedy the situation. She enrolls as a boy at a rival high school, her real identity known only to her sex-obsessed younger brother and her best friend. On her first day, she meets Rick, a socially awkward transfer student whom she finds attractive. They're trying to stay close to Rick. Terry helps him through an image makeover and encourages him to start talking to girls. So basically the same thing.
Yeah. Yep.
So, okay. And I saw that movie years ago. I've only seen that movie one time. So this will be a good one. So,
okay, good. Good.
All right. So
All right.
I already forgot the name of the movie.
She's the Man.
She's the Man. Okay.
It's
All right.
on Paramount.
There you go. All right.
Made it easy.
All right. So 2 weeks from now, we'll review that. Everybody, that'll be after Christmas. So we wish everybody to have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Check out all the rest of our content on our 3 Beers Media Network. And with that, we are